What up? Here I am at the very end of the year, and I've been thinking about making this video, but I thought about making the video and didn't think about what I was gonna say in it. But here's my end of year reflection 2024, some takeaways, but it's mostly just what's currently on my mind because it's kind of hard to reflect on the whole year. But I don't really talk to anybody about this stuff. That's why I put it on the internet, just like everybody else. So it's like, it's not like I'm telling my feelings or anything, it's just my experiences. Like I feel like it's a reflection and not like, my feelings. But I guess number one thing that I learned this year a lot is that people barely want to be around you if they don't want something from you. It's really hard to have that kind of relationship. I made a lot of friends this year. I have a lot of friends this year, and a lot of them don't want anything from me, but it's like a reminder for those that do, they're only around you because they want something from you. It may not always feel like it, bro, but it comes out eventually. And there's been like three or four, whatever, this year that you just can't be cool with them if you don't supply what they want. And it's not like they want something you can supply. It's just like they want something from you instead of wanting you. You know what I mean? So they want something from you instead of wanting to just be cool, like being okay with being cool. Being around isn't good enough because they want you to be around for a reason, which I don't know. I kind of struggle to see that point of view or to understand that point of view because that's not me. I've never felt like that about anybody. Like, I want you here because of this, or you can't be here if you don't do this. You know what I mean? I've just never felt the need to put circumstances or expectations around a relationship of any kind, a friendship, relationship with a family member, relationship with, romantic relationship. I've just never felt the need to say, if you don't do this, or put parameters on it, like conditions, to put conditions on a relationship. I've never felt the need to do that. So that was something that's new to me this year. I guess not new, but I guess I woke up to it because it's prevalent. And I guess that leads me into the next thing, is that if people want something from you, if you don't supply it, you're on your own, bro. Something I was thinking of before I came out here to sit in my car is that your presence is only needed circumstantially, but also being lonely is not the worst thing in the world. It's not the best thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, I'm out here by myself, doing stuff for myself, not asking much of anybody. If I do, it's from the people that have always been a supplier for me in my life. Not a supplier, but a supporter. So, and I was thinking about, like, I do all this stuff for myself. I'm self-made. I do this, I do this, I do this. Every day I take myself to work. Every day I get myself out of bed. I pay my bills every month. I do all this. I feed myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm an adult. I'm grown. I'm on my own, and I really live like that. And if somebody meets not meets the requirements, but if somebody is in my life like that, I mean, for, like I was saying, relationship-wise, friend, family, romantic interest, I'll do my best to supply the same or more. I mean, it's not circumstantial on if they give that to me. It's if I feel like that for them. And so I realize I don't really feel like that for myself. But a lot of people look out for me. More people look out for me than I look out for myself. And I think that's one of my biggest issues. I mean, the thing I'm wearing right now, I'm wearing Jordan's G-Star jeans, a Balenciaga belt, some I'm not trying to flex either. I got a little polo, a little jacket, you know what I'm saying? And Hanes underwear and some polo socks. The funny part about this is that the only thing that I bought for myself out of everything I'm wearing on right now is the socks and, oh, I guess this wife beater too. And that probably cost me $10 total, and my fit's worth, I don't know. I don't even know how much. I don't feel like doing the math or doing the flex or whatever, but I bought my socks and my wife beaters at Ross. And this jacket, socks and wife beaters at Ross. But, I mean, it just kind of goes to show you are who's around you. You're made of who's around you. As much as you are yourself, you are who's around you. You're a reflection of it, but you're also a compilation of it. So I like to say I'm self-made and all this, but I really wouldn't be anything without the people around me. And that's the same for, I mean, my faith. I wouldn't be anything without God. But, I mean, I say I want to be alone. And it feels good to be alone knowing that you don't have to please anybody. Your relationship with yourself isn't conditional, and if it is, then something you gotta work on. Because I know I have that issue too. Like, some days I won't eat if I don't get a certain thing done, or some days I won't sleep if I don't get a certain thing done. I don't take care of myself. I think that's it might be toxic if I transfer that into other relationships, but it's also toxic for myself. I don't reward myself. I reward myself with basic necessities, like eating. Like, if I have to accomplish a goal to eat, you know, that should be the first thing I do in the morning. But instead, I wake up, brush my teeth, and get something done, and then I eat. Sometimes I forget to eat. Sometimes, I mean, it's just a thing. But one of the things I love to do most in the world is eat, and I don't allow myself to do it. I hold myself back a lot. I don't allow myself to be happy. I think one of the things too that I realize is that a lot of other people are like that as well. They don't allow themselves to be happy, but it shouldn't reflect. You shouldn't let that reflect on you. Yeah. Another thing, I guess, is that loss. There's a lot of loss, and things change fast. I've experienced a lot of loss this year. I've experienced a lot of open doors this year. Up till today, you know what I mean? Like 45 minutes ago, you know, loss or closed doors or cut relationships. And it's not like I want to change that in 2025. It's just that I don't think I ever let that affect me too much. I mean, obviously I'm gonna remember all this stuff, and I'm gonna feel however I felt based on whatever I experienced with the door that was open and is now closed, or the person or thing that I lost. I'm gonna have attachment to it, but I try my best not to let that affect how I move forward. But yeah, there's a lot of loss in life, but there's a lot of blessings too. Count it all joy. That's a lesson. It's a hard lesson to learn too, but it's a necessary lesson. I feel like I made a lot of progress in that. I used to let stuff affect me a lot, and I still do, but either I don't show it or I don't let it impact me. It affects me, but it doesn't impact, you know, my output or my, you know, what I give to other people or what I do for myself in my own life, stuff like that. It just doesn't, it affects me, but it doesn't affect my potential or my progress, which is key for me too, because I've made a lot of progress this year. That was one thing I forgot to say, is that I say I'm self-made, but I'm in my situation with all the loss, and I forget where I am. You know what I mean? Like, when I was in high school, I wanted to go to UNLV. When I was in high school, I wanted to go all these places. When I was in high school, I wanted to do this and that. And then before high school, 8th grade, I went to Vegas for a basketball tournament. Whatever. Every time I thought about it, I was like, hey, I want to be somewhere else. And Vegas was one of those places. And now I'm in Vegas, and I forget that I'm here. And I forget how long I wanted this and how bad I wanted it. You know? So it's like, I'm grateful. I just forget to be grateful. I'm very grateful. I just forget to be grateful. And that sucks. It's like, one of my biggest pet peeves is people being ungrateful, and sometimes that's what I am. That sucks. But I think about, I was 16 years old, and I wanted to be living in Las Vegas, whatever that meant, you know? Now I'm 21 years old, and I'm living in Las Vegas. It doesn't seem like that big a change, but bro, everything that happened in between, it's crazy, bro. I don't know. I really believe that you can do stuff the right way and get to where, or do stuff the wrong way and get to where you wanted to be. So, like, imagine if you do stuff the right way. I mean, trust God more, bro, because I really wanted this. I really prayed for this, and I'm here, and I'm sometimes ungrateful for it because I'm lonely, or because I lost, or for whatever reason, you know? And I forget that I'm here because I wanted to be, and because I did something to make it happen. So imagine if I want to be somewhere in 5 more years, I hope I'm there, bro. I hope I'm past it. Especially if I do it the right way, because I did everything wrong to get here, and I'm still here. And I'm not doing a bunch of stuff right still, and I'm still here. Bro, it took me so long to get a job. I grinded so much to this last half of the year was a grind. Like, mentally, bruh, physically, bruh, like everything. And I think, like, bro, where am I at? And what did I gain, or what did I lose, or what did I sacrifice? Like, bro, I sacrificed a little bit. Not like I sacrificed my life leaving a country and just creating a new life for somebody. It's a trade-off. I sacrificed some to be here, and I gained some to be here, but I also lost some to be here. And I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it, but I think that if I was at home, I don't think being at home would be worth it. You know, and after all that, bro, it took me like 4 months to get a job, and now I've had a job for 2 months, and it took me like I got a car now, bro. I forget. I live in an apartment, like I pay myself, bro. Like, it's a lot, bro. I'm by myself out here, for real. Like, really, if you think about it, I'm by myself out here. Like, there's nobody in my day that does anything for me. I wake up by myself. I feed myself. I take myself places. I get stuff done on my own. I come home. I get myself ready for bed. I do. It's on me, bro. Well, it's God. But I always thought that I did stuff for myself when I was at home, like freshman year of college, but I never felt like this, you know? And to think that I one day will be in a position where I do this all for myself, and I do stuff for other people too. Like, if I have a family, bro, I'm gonna wake myself up, maybe wake my wife up, wake my kids up, get myself ready for work, get myself ready for the day, get my kids ready for the day. That's crazy, bro. That's a responsibility, and I think I have responsibility now. I feel free, but it's like, I'm really tied to myself, bro. I'm tied to this every day. If I'm not gonna do it, nobody's gonna do it for me, bro. This is the first time I ever felt like that. I always heard that in sports. I always heard that in school. If you don't do it, nobody's gonna do it for you. But I just did it. And now I think I'm old enough and I have enough wisdom to realize that that's the truth, bro. You can't teach somebody that. They have to learn. There's a lot of stuff you have to learn yourself, bro, on your own. And I learned it. I learned that if I'm not gonna do it, nobody's gonna do it for me, bro. That's crazy. There's a lot of growth. But I guess the whole point of that being is I gotta remember where I'm at. I remember making a video like this, sitting in my car in the airport parking lot, about to go clock in at work at United after going to school, and I thought I was on my own then. Where, bro? Like, where in 2 years am I gonna be? If I'm my own now, bro, where am I gonna be in 2 years? How on my own am I gonna be, you know? I had to look up the other day. I was like, was Batman depressed? Because I was like, low-key, I'll be feeling like Batman. I be feeling like every day I gotta do it. Like, I just gotta do it. But I don't know what the reason is for me. I mean, Bruce Wayne has a reason. Bruce Wayne doesn't let nobody see that he's Batman, but Batman is, that boy struggle, bro. Bruce Wayne struggles too, but you don't know that. So what is my Batman and what is my Bruce Wayne, bro? And they said, of course, wow, Batman is one of the most exceptional representations of depression fictional character. Am I depressed? I don't know. But I also can't lower my ego enough to admit, even if I was. I'm too stubborn to admit if I would be depressed or not, I think. Or if I was mentally ill. I don't think I am, though. But I'm too stubborn to get help for anything. You know? So it's like, what if I actually was? Would I be doomed? Am I cooked? Am I fried? Am I clapped? Is this the end? We don't know. It's not, obviously not the end, but like, you know. I'll be feeling like Batman. Does that make me depressed? 1 + 1 = 2, bro. I feel like Batman. Batman is depressed. Does that make me depressed? I don't know. But yeah, I feel like Batman, bro. I don't know. Maybe that's just the male urge type thing. Or the male urge to boss up and do, you know, what I want to do. I don't know. But, you know, sometimes struggle, bro. I don't know. I wouldn't say I struggle, but sometimes it's a battle. It's a battle, but it's not a struggle. I don't struggle to win, bro. I just win. Shit, tight. But yeah, man, that's just how it is. Another thing I want to say is that the stuff that makes a difference to you doesn't always make a difference to everybody else, you know? Like, something may be significant for me that is very insignificant for somebody else. Like, I might do something for somebody and they might say, oh, that was nice, but it don't mean nothing to them. And the same goes for me. Somebody might buy me an ice cream, and that might be the biggest gesture of anything they've ever done for anybody else in the world. And it's just like, oh, I appreciate you spent $2.63 on me, you know? But like, I guess I thought about the not deeper, but on a bigger scale of, I feel like I do a lot for some people. And because other people do the same for them, it's not that much to them, you know? And your worth is only quantified to them by how much different you do, you know? Like if I buy somebody an ice cream and somebody else buys them 2 ice creams, I still bought him an ice cream, but I didn't buy him two, you know? Or ice cream isn't what they wanted. They wanted pie, you know? And I hope I don't feel like, I hope I don't make other people feel like that when they do something for me and I'm not appreciative of it, or it doesn't show that what they do doesn't go unnoticed. Because I feel like for me, especially in romantic relationships, it's been hard to really show. Like, I do something, I do it for a reason. I don't do it to keep you around. Or if I like you, I'm around because I want to be, not because I have to be. You know, there's like a bigger picture. You don't quite hit the mark, let's just say. If somebody wanted vanilla ice cream and I gave them cookie dough, you got the idea right, but it didn't quite hit the mark, right? It's not exactly what they wanted. That means you did nothing at all. I feel like that a lot. Like, just because I hit the mark a little bit means I did nothing. Might be an ego thing too, for me. I might feel like they think less of me because of something, I don't know. It might be an ego thing. Because I bought a scoop of ice cream for all my friends. And then for the girl I like, I bought 2 scoops. I'm like, I like you more, like in a different way, because I bought you 2 scoops. And she's like, it was ice cream. Like, what am I, a friend to you? Because you might have bought me more ice cream, but it's still ice cream. I'm like, bro, what? Like, I don't know if it's because I'm not making big enough differential, but it's a significant difference to me. It's the difference between paying $2.63 and $5.90. 6.20, 12, whatever the math is on that, you know what I mean? 6.18, whatever, 6.19, I don't care. But the point is, that 2 scoops, that second scoop took more out of me, you know what I mean? So I feel like it should mean something, but it doesn't, because it's still a scoop of ice cream, you know? Like, I'll spend 30 minutes with the homies and an hour with somebody, the girl or whatever, and it's like, yeah, you spend 30 minutes eating with your homies, you spend an hour eating with me, but we're still just eating. Like, you think I'm a friend? Like, what, bro? I don't know. I don't get it. I really thought I understood, bro. Another thing I think is I don't treat people like I'm worth anything. I want you, sometimes I don't know. I don't think about myself as enough, and it reflects on how I treat other people, which I need to fix. Like, I can't understand why you F with me Friday. I don't know why you mess with me Friday, so I'm gonna treat you like you don't mess with me Friday, because I don't think you should mess with me Friday. You know? It reflects on me, it reflects on them. I guess, like, I don't want anybody to have expectations of me, because, I don't know, maybe it's selfish or maybe it's pitiful, I don't know. I don't want anybody to have expectations of me, because if I'm ever not there, then they won't be let down. For whatever reason. Maybe I'm gone, maybe I can't supply, maybe I'm unaware. But if I'm not there for any reason, I don't want anybody to be let down by my absence, so I don't want them to expect anything of me. Which is probably cowardly. Like, lower your expectations so I can't let you down, I guess is what I'm saying. Don't expect anything of me so I can't let you down. I have an issue with that. But it's not because I don't respect them. It's because I guess sometimes I don't respect myself. I don't want them to think highly of me, I guess. But that's probably why a lot of the relationship stuff doesn't work out. Because I don't want you to miss me if I'm gone. So I never really fully invest. But I have a lot of like feelings about that too, because there's been times where I fully invest and it's not appreciated. And it's like you have to have a certain label or something for it to mean anything. Like I could do everything the same way. I could buy you 2 scoops of ice cream, and I could, two different scenarios. I buy you 2 scoops of ice cream. I say, here you go. And you expect me to buy you 2 scoops of ice cream and say, here you go, baby. Because I didn't say baby. 2 scoops of ice cream doesn't mean squat. What am I supposed to do, bro? I don't know why I keep thinking about ice cream, bro. I've been craving that for a couple days, though. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, buying 2 scoops of ice cream isn't friendly because I bought 1 scoop for the friends, for the friendly. You know what I mean? But because I didn't say baby, it automatically demotes me to not doing nothing. You might as well have 0 scoop. You might as well negative scoop. Throw the ice cream in my face. Matter of fact. And it means nothing because I didn't say it a certain way. I don't get that. But I guess also with that is the stuff that is significant to me may not be significant to other people, which is fair. It's part of being different people. It's like everything in the past didn't mean anything because of where you are now. Like, bro, what do you mean? I bought you ice cream last week. And I couldn't buy you ice cream for a while because I wasn't around you to buy ice cream. And I offered to buy you ice cream again, and you're like, no, you didn't buy me ice cream for a while. Like, bro, I couldn't. I literally could not. But does the fact that I bought you ice cream before and I want to do it again not mean anything for you? Like everything that happened is just gone? I don't get that either. It's a common sentiment I've run into. Or you just forget about it. I remember you buying me ice cream, but it didn't matter. It was just ice cream. It wasn't just ice cream to me, but it was just ice cream to you. Shame. It's officially the last day of the year, and a couple closing thoughts from what I was talking about 2 days ago. You can't complain about having a full plate when your goal was to eat. And lastly, it really took me 3 years to get where I wanted to be, and I'm here, but I'm not all the way there. So imagine, what if I wanted to be a rapper? Classic black African-American dream of not having a job, not working. Do you think I could do it? Do I think I could do it? Typical African-American stereotype. My worst enemy being a job, employment. I'm employed right now, but in the future, do you think I could do it? Do I think I could do it? I don't know. But that's basically it. Ate a lot of good food this year. through it. Sometimes I forget that I was so bored that I prayed for a challenge. And here I am, bro. Prayers answered. But like I said before, James says, count it all joy. Trials and tribulations, count it all joy. So I'm joyful. I'm joyful because I observed that.